Hi everybody, Ron here with I'm Hangry Y'all. We're going to do a follow-up to the pizza dough recipe video that I made a little bit ago. The pizza dough has been in the refrigerator for about 5 or 6 days. Let it go a little bit longer than I normally do, just to develop some extra flavor so you can see what it does when the pizza finally gets cooked. You'll see how great it browns and how much texture it adds. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the pizza dough. That's what it is, right? Pizza dough out of the refrigerator, and then we're going to go ahead and portion it up. We are not going to cook anything with it today. We're just going to portion it out. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to measure it, to portion it out, to make sure that it's lining up with what you need. So we're going to get into it. So we are on the counter here. We got the pizza dough out of the fridge. Got my scale. We're going to go ahead and turn it on. And I've got some plastic wrap over top of the scale to keep it from getting gunky from the dough. I've already punched this dough out, or down I should say, once during the fermentation cycle, and we're going to go ahead and pull it on out. And as you can see, it kind of wants to hold together really well. It's a little sticky, but it's not too bad. Got a little bit of leftover dough on there. We're going to measure it out into grams. So that's coming out to about 1970 grams, 1,971 grams. And we'll go ahead and divide that up by the amount of grams that it goes into 12 ounces, which I will get you that, and we'll portion this into those many dough balls, because 12 ounces is about the perfect weight for dough for the size pizza stone, which is basically a cast iron griddle that I have in my oven. So that's what I like to do. That's my good round number that comes out pretty close to New York style look in dough. So anyway, we are gonna go ahead and measure this out, and I'll show you how to portion it as we're doing that. As you can see, it's kind of spread out a little bit. So I did the math, and 12 ounces is roughly equivalent to about 340 grams. So we're going to measure these out as close to 340 as we can. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that off like that. Get another piece of saran wrap. I won't do this every time, or video it, me doing this every time, because I don't want you having to deal with it. So there's a tear. Okay, so I zeroed it out, teared it, and we're shooting for 340 grams approximately. I've got a rough estimate by eyeball of how big that's going to be. Yeah, I'm wrong. Alright. So, little. I think I'm probably going to do 330 grams. Not. There we go. 330 grams. Awesome. So, what I'm going to do is just tighten this up with saran wrap to hold it together, and then I'm going to portion it into one of these bowls here. I'll show you I've done that beforehand. And just set it up, close it up, and then now you're ready to hold it in the fridge or throw it in the freezer or whatever you want to do. But that's basically how you do it. You divide the amount of dough that's there by the amount of dough ball size that you want. And like I said, I shoot for 12 ounces, which we did the math, it comes out to just under 340 grams. I rounded it down a little bit to 330, and you wrap it with saran wrap, at least I do, and put it in a bowl, put it in the freezer. Once it's frozen, I'll go ahead and take it out of the bowl so I can use the bowl, wash it up, blah blah blah, and then while it's still frozen, I'll throw all of them into a bag. Since they're individually wrapped with saran wrap, they won't blend together They won't freeze together. So then I could just take one out at a time as I want to. And like I said, they'll be frozen, and you can have pizza whenever you want, or calzone, or bread, or whatever you want. So that's how I do it. If you have any questions, give me a holler, and we'll see you next time.